we're at 95 psi. I'm going to let it go for just another 30 seconds or so, and then we should be up to speed at about 100. The 1/2 inch PVC pipes are rated for 600 psi, and the larger 2-inch ones are rated at least 240. We're not going to get anywhere near that anyway, it's only about half that. And I think at least one of the fittings will blow before the two did, or PVC pipes rather. So I think we're pretty safe in that respect. The black ABS pipe, on the other hand, isn't very, it's not pressure rated. So that's okay because there's never more than there's never much air pressure in there. I guess the only scenario which there could be air pressure is if I open up the tank all the way and left it, but that'll only be a short spike because the excess air release for one-way valves we have attached to each of the valve tanks. Okay, it's at about 105 psi. I turned it off. I'm going to leave it on just in case we need a blasting air if there's some sort of emergency I can just pass it to it. Or I can just keep up underneath and bring up to the surface in just a couple seconds. So that's our safety valve right there. So, I guess we'll get started. I can just put a blast of air underneath there. It's actually kind of cool stuff, isn't it? Okay, so here we go. Okay, Danny, you ready? Okay, so open up, do the ballast tank. So.
Right now.
Okay, go ahead and do it. Nothing's gonna happen. You can see it's slowly sinking. I don't think it's going to sink to the bottom though because there's quite a bit of air in there, and my brother's lighter than me. Although since we're in the water, it doesn't make much of a difference. It's about 5-10 pounds. That's a lot when you want to sink or float. It's a very fine line. The thumbs up. We do have a couple signals in case there's an emergency. If I point at his throat, if that doesn't work, you just bang on the walls as hard as you possibly can. Still quite a bit of suction on there, so I know that ballast tanks are still filling up with water. See that water enters from the bottom of the ballast tanks. That way you know that the water will be able to enter them. Here we have the one-way valve. This is where air exits the ballast tanks. You can see we put this T-fitting because, you know, air is lighter than water, so it'll always be at the top of the ballast tanks. And then here is where air from the air tanks enters the tanks. This is actually where air exits the tanks. Sorry, that's the second time I made that mistake. Okay, so up here, ballast tanks are full. So I'm just going to sink it so it's just below the surface.
Did it go up?
Yeah, one sec, Danny. We'll sink it so it's just below the surface. And then we'll have a go at it. So Danny, close these. It's actually kind of fun if you don't close the air leaving the ballast tank's valves, so you get great blasts of water coming out, but I don't know. That's just not what they're meant to do. I guess they work that way, but if we do it that way, then the air will just float on the top of the ballast tanks and just push right out the top. So we close these so that we make sure the air so the water blasts out the bottom. Okay, so we are sunk. So on the count of 3, I tell my brother to do it. I'm going to get a good shot of it, and we'll be ready to go. Go when I tell you to, okay? Ready? Danny, are these closed? Okay, ready? On the count of 3, Danny. So that's pretty fun. So you see, came to the surface. Looks like we had a bit of a problem there. Oh, never mind. It's just a bit tilted. Yeah, my friend and I, the friend who built this, thought that could happen because it is possible for the water to settle unevenly in the tube, and that way the ballast tube will not fully sink. So that's a problem we're going to address eventually if we continue working on this by putting a second set of two-way valves down here at the back end too. So that's a problem. Okay, Danny, go ahead and get out.
Yay, submariner.
My friend and I, we're going to add a system of rudders, made out of Lexan sheets and a little propeller with parts we salvaged from our first robotics kit of parts that we will never use because it will be illegal next year, like the battery, and an old sim motor. So, yep, we were going to do that, but unfortunately had to leave to the Naval Academy about 6 or 7 days into the summer break, so we were never able to do that. Yes, I'll give credit where credit's due. His name is Logan Hirschman, and he's going to be a Navy guy. He's on the varsity sailing team at the Naval Academy down in Annapolis, so supposedly, according to his mom, he's going to be sailing across the Atlantic Ocean sometime next couple weeks, so I wish him luck. Okay, well, I think that's enough for tonight. We'll detach the weights. They're actually, if you haven't been able to tell already, attached to the submarine by carabiners. And we'll go ahead and pull the submarine out of the water.